What's up everybody guys, welcome back to me and my own tutorial. In this tutorial we're gonna make this. As you can see, this effect is expanding by low sound and added to random force by high sound. Color and emissive is reactive to audio as well. I'm gonna explain about the basic info of particle that you need to know, add the force, and how to get audio, what is the audio spectrum, apply the audio to the particle. If you need a sample file, check it out my Patreon. This is gonna be perfect guide for the audio visual with Niagara. I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get started. So I'm gonna open the Unreal, and basically I use like a blank project and blueprint. It's okay, and desktop maximum, no starter content, no ray tracing. So I'm gonna call it the Niagara audio visualizer. So I'm gonna call it audio visualizer and then create the okay, now I can launch the Unreal project. Let's make a Niagara system. So I'm gonna go to the content folder and I'm gonna click on the I'm gonna right click on it and the new folder. So I'm gonna call it FX. So go into the FX and I'm gonna right click on it and you can see the Niagara system. I'm gonna make it. So I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna select a new system from select emitter. Next. And there's like a bunch of the template, but I want to like simplify the process, so I'm gonna use the empty and click this like plus button and finish it. So I'm gonna call it NS audio visualizer. So I'm gonna open it. So as you can see, this is like a kind of like a Niagara editor. So and then you can see there's like a two node here. This is called Niagara system, and this is called like a Niagara emitter. So first we need to change the emitter state, because like this is like sync to the system. So system state is like that. So just I want to like isolate this like emitter. So I'm gonna change the this here. So I'm gonna click on the cell and complete infinite, it's okay, and the loop duration is 5. So this is like first like a step of the like Niagara. So and second step you need to do is like spawn the particle. To spawn the particle you need to add the module that you can spawn the particle. So this time I'm gonna use a spawn rate. So spawn rate, like you can like choose like how many like a particle you want to produce. So for example, like if I put the 1, they are at the particle, one particle at the 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Next, you need to choose the renderer. So what I want to use like is mesh renderer. So I'm gonna select the mesh renderer and I'm gonna delete the sprite renderer. So in the mesh renderer, I need to select the mesh what I want to use. So I'm gonna select the cube. So if you go to here, you can see the cube. So I'm gonna use this one. So like that. And also like this time, like I want to like produce a lot of a particle, which means like I need to change the GPU from CPU, because CPU is like good for like a calculation, but it's not good for the a lot of like particles. So I'm gonna click on the GPU computer theme, and if you turn on the computer theme, we need to change the calculate bound mode to fix it. So now you can delete the like error message, and I need to click on the fixed bounds. We need to change the like fixed bounds to more bigger, -1000. -1000 and also -1000, and the max is 1000. I'm gonna copy it and paste it. So after you spawn the particle, we need to initialize the particle. In the initializing the particle, we need to initialize the position, we need to initialize the lifetime, we need to initialize the blah blah blah. So there's like a 5 fundamentals attribute of the particle. Usually particle is bond, and move and die. So particle have a position, velocity, life, color, scale. So this is a pretty basic of the like attribute. There are other bunch of the attributes you can see in the renderer. So if I click on the renderer, and then if I click on the binding, there's like so many like attribute that this like particle has. But the 5 things what I said is pretty basic. So you always like use it for the Niagara. And also like you can make the own attribute by yourself. Like if I click on here, like float or blah blah blah, you can use it. You can make it by yourself. This time, so and then I'm gonna change the spawn rate to maybe 2000. Okay. So and then to initialize the particle, let's go to initialize particle. And then now like we use like a mesh. So I need to change the scale to random uniform, and so you can change the like scale randomly. So the minimum is 0.1, max is 0.1, and then like also like we want to initialize a position as well. So I'm gonna click on that, and I'm gonna type the shape location. So I'm gonna use the shape location, and in the shape location we can like select the shape that like distribute the position. So I'm gonna use a sphere this time, and maybe the 50. So now you can see there we can like spawn the particle. So if you like change the like a sphere surface distribution to the 1, so you can only spawn around the surface of the sphere. So if you like go down into the sphere, you can't see the like a box inside of the sphere. But if I change it here, so you can spawn the particle inside of the sphere as well. I prefer to do that this time. And then okay, this is a kind of like a initialization. So next we can add the force, so which is like related to the like velocity. So I'm gonna click on the here, and I'm gonna add the point attraction force. So probably you will see that this error message, don't care about it, just click on the pixel. And the point attraction force is like, as you can see, the all particle like try to go to the this position point to attract. But what I want to do is like expand the particle to add the force. So which means if I like type the like, for example, like a minus value, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna use the minus 25, and then the surface is like 1000. So next is the most important things. So how to get the audio. So we use like audio spectrum. Maybe you don't know like about it, so I will show you how to do it, and I'll explain later. So I'm gonna add here, I'm gonna click on here, and I'm gonna select the new Scratch path module. So which means that we can make the new module. So I'm gonna name it analyze audio. So we can specify the like input here. So first is like a audio spectrum. So this one. So second one is like you need to type the normalize age. And last one is like I'm gonna type the float, and I'm gonna call it a multiplier. From the audio spectrum, I'm gonna add the audio spectrum. And the audio spectrum like has a like a normalized position in the spectrum. So I'm gonna connect it from the normalized age to here. And after we can get the amplitude by the like a certain frequency. So I'm gonna drag from here, and I'm gonna add the multiply, and I'm gonna connect from the multiplier to the this multiply. And as output, I want to like use this amplitude like anywhere I want. So to do that, like I'm gonna add the module outputs. So if you go to the parameters, and you can see the module outputs, and I'm gonna click on it, and the type is float, and I'm gonna call it audio amplitude. So if you drag and drop here, you can add the other like output, And finally, I'm gonna connect it this one. And don't forget to apply the this one. So back to the system overview. We at the analyze audio. So back to the system overview. You can see the input attribute we added in this module. So there is a resolution. It's also a minimum frequency, maximum frequency, and submix. So here submix, I'm gonna add the master submix default, and the multiplier is just 1. So and then after that, I'm gonna add the set new or existing parameter directly. So and then here I'm gonna click on that, and I want to change the velocity. So I'm gonna click on the velocity, this one, and I'm gonna add the multiply by float, multiply vector by float, and I'm gonna click on here, and then we want to use the velocity, and then we can use audio amplitude. We made that. So if you back the audio, analyze audio, and you can see the what input they need, what output, what the output the module had. So if you click on the right, you can see that the output here. And if you click on the list, you can see the attribute. So now we don't play any music, so that's why the velocity is 0. So I'm gonna compile and save it. So let's try to get the audio from your folder. So I'm gonna make the folder, and I'm gonna call it audio. So I'm gonna drag and drop my audio. So yeah, I drag and drop to my audio. This is the default Touch Designer's audio, and I'm gonna save it. And if you click on that, you see that little subtle a change with audio. So I think it's not enough. So I want to. So let's just focus on the low sound for 20 to 50, and I'm gonna change the multiplier to 1.5, and let's play the audio as well. Yeah, see, like that. Yeah, now you can see the change the velocity by the audio spectrum, and also be careful to about audio, because you only can use a WAV file, so you can't use MP3 or other any format. So you need to always change to the WAV and then drag and drop it. Okay, so what's going on inside of the this one, audio spectrum? What is the audio spectrum? So audio spectrum is like that. So what I'm doing in the module. So there's this is a particle, and then particle has a life, right? And so for example, the first index 1 is 5 seconds of the life, but the life is always decreasing, and then the life equals 0 is which means die. So the second one is life is 4 sec, and third one is 3 sec. So audio spectrum is like that, it's this wave, and then we can get this the value by the age, and now it's we use a normalized age, right? So normalized age means for example the 5 second is maximum age. So now it's this is 1, and this is a 0.8, and this is a 0.6. So we can get here from the we can get this amplitude. So for example, this is a red than 0.8. So maybe for the particle 2 is a 0. Not sure 0.5, and this is 0.2. So the speed can 0.2. So technically the one particle has more, because I think more, because there are like 2,000 particle at the at the one sec. 2,000 particle, which is like index 1, can get to 0.8 at this time. And the particle 2, this is also like a 2,000 particle in here, and they get to 0.5. And the third particle get to 0.2. So that's why we changed the velocity by this amplitude. So as you can see, so this particle moved depending on the when the particle formed. And then if I stop the music, obviously audio spectrum is always 0. So that's why we can't change the velocity. Okay, perfect. So next I'm gonna change the scale. No, scale was 最後だな. So I'm gonna add another force, which is really cool. So this is color noise. So from point attraction force, next I'm gonna add color noise. And then noise strength is 300 and the frequency is 10. So if I play the audio, we add more noise pulse in here. So what I want to do is so there's analyze audio here. So we can crop the frequency here. So okay, for low frequency, I want to change the force from the point attraction force, and for the high sound, I want to change the velocity. So I'm gonna drag the analyze audio to after the point attraction force, and then if you see the point attraction force and go to the parameter lights, if you can see that, you need to check on there here. And the point attraction force produce a physics force, and all physics force calculated to the velocity at here. So I want to change the force before they solve the forces and the velocity. Here I'm gonna have to set new or existing parameter directly. So I'm gonna drag it up after the analyze audio, and I'm gonna click on here, and I'm gonna type the physics force. And in here I want to change I want to add the multiply vector by float. And in here also I'm gonna add the physics, and the float is audio amplitude. So now analyze audio get only low frequency, and maybe I will multiply as 1 to 1.1. And then now we can change the force attraction force by the amplitude. And here is change the velocity by audio amplitude. But we want to use a high sound, high frequency. So I'm gonna copy the analyze audio and then click on here and then paste it, so we can duplicate the analyze audio. So and then what I need to do is just change the frequency, and the minimum is 100, and then maximum is 60. And then here the velocity, we need to change the audio amplitude of the analyze audio 001. So I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna add the audio amplitude, and you need to choose a 001. So now we can change the force by this audio analyze, and we can change the velocity by this audio analyze. So let's play the audio. Yeah, we can mix the point attraction force and also a noise force as well. Okay, so next we want to rotate the mesh along the velocity. So back to the mesh blender and click on here. You can change a scale. So I'm gonna change the here y is 0.2 and 0. So now you can make the this a box. So I want to rotate it. So to do that, I'm gonna add here, and you need to add the mesh oriented orientation, update mesh orientation, and I'm gonna drag to from the end, and you can change to here to orient to vector, and the facing direction is like I'm gonna type the velocity. So if you turn on the audio, so now we can like generate the velocity. So as you can see, the all particle like face to the velocity. So that's more cool, isn't it? Keeping your mind. Here is like we can like change the scale, but I'm not gonna like recommend to like change the scale here. Just you can change the proportion of the like mesh here to keep consistency. And next, like I actually like change the scale by depending on the like age life. So I'm gonna click on here, and to change the scale we can use like a scale mesh size. So what I want to do is like when particle bonds, the mesh size is 0, and the particle dies, the scale is like a 0. And I want to like do ease out at the beginning and at the end. So to do that, like we can use the curve. There is a curve, so vector from curve. So here is like as you can see, there is like a curve, and you can use like X, Y, Z. And now it's like we can select all of them, and I'm gonna type the 0 and 0, and I'm gonna we can add the key. So for example, I'm gonna right click on this like curve and add the key, and then type it to 1. So I'm gonna same thing at the another axis to 1, X as well, and also here I'm gonna add another key here, and 1, another key, and just 1, and I'm gonna add another key and 1. And then like if you click on click on this one and then right click on it, you can change the like how you like smooth the line, the curve. So I'm gonna use the Alt, and of course you can change the this handle. So I'm gonna do that like that, and also I'm gonna click on double, and I'm gonna use the Alt and change the handle. So now you can see. Yeah, more cool. That's more cool. So I want to change the color as well. Yes, that's a super make it like a different all the time. So if we use like a mesh blender, we need to add the like a scale color. So we need to use the like a scale color, not the just color. And here I'm gonna this one. I'm gonna use a make vector from linear color RGB, and then we can change the RGB. And here is like if you type the curve, you can select the color from the curve. This is also like the x-axis represent the normalized edge. So this is like 1 to 0. So when the particle are born, so for example, we can change the color. So I'm gonna use the like yellow, and the last one on it. So maybe kind of blue, and then we can't use the opacity right now. So I'm just gonna change to the 1. But as you can see, nothing happened. We can't change the color because like a mesh always like refer the material. So we don't like add the material here. So which means we need to add the material as well. So let's back to the like content folder, and I'm gonna add the new folder, and I'm gonna call it material, and dive into it. I'm gonna right click on it and click on the material, and name it M. So like audio visual port, and save it and open it. So here we need to use the particle color. So particle color can get the color information from the Niagara. So you can use like the vector color, but you only can use this color. But you can't change the color to this one. So that's why like I'm gonna use like a particle. So I'm gonna look up to the base color from the RGB and apply, save it. And here's like a mesh render. You can overlay the material. So I'm gonna click on the enable and add the material and open it, and I'm gonna type the M audio visual particle. And so now you can see that you can change the color. Okay, I know. You want to change the you want to add emissive as well, right? So let's add the emissive now. So what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna show you another very useful module. So this is like a dynamic material parameter. So and then compile, save it. And if you back to the like material, I'm gonna add the same thing, dynamic parameters. So basically this like parameter 1 2 3 4 is like the same thing of this 1 0 1 2 3. So for example, like parameter 1 0 is like emissive. Then they connect to the emissive color and apply, save it. So now if you type the 1, yeah, you can change the emissive as well. So this is not cool right now. So I want to change the emissive by velocity. So this is fucking cool. So, the first I want to add the power. Power is like kind of like a mass function. To like the power 2 is like this one. So you can change it here to the like 3 and 4. So which means like if the like the velocity has like big value, for example like 500 velocity, 500, and if you use like a power, you can use like a more big, like I don't know, like 2000 or more. But if you use like a small like a value like under the 1, so 0.1, so it's gonna be more like a 0.00001 like that. So you can make the contrast with like a power calculation. And the A is like a multiple. So this A means this one A, and this is B. So it's like A, B. So and then I'm gonna multiply the float. And I want to use like a vector length. So you can get the length of the velocity. So which is like the value of the velocity. So here is like a velocity, and the vector of velocity is really big. So I want to adjust the parameter, for example 0.0015. And if you change the here the B, you can make a contrast. So I'm gonna use like 10. So let's play the audio. I think it's too small. Yeah, you can play around this parameter. For example, like a 2 is much better. Yeah, kind of like that. So if the velocity is really big, you can add the emissive. But other ones, I'm gonna use the super small like emissive material, emissive like a value. So what I want to say is like you can use like a kind of like mass expression in the like each module. Yeah, that's all for Niagara. So let's back to the map. I'm gonna add the new level, and I'm gonna use like empty level, and then so I'm gonna use a sky sphere. So if you click on the O and then type the sky, no, BP under sky, so you can use the like a BP sky sphere and change the scale, change the location, and I'm gonna click on the color determined by sun position. I don't care, I don't use it. And sun head is 1, and I'm gonna change the this color to here. Also I'm gonna change the horizontal color to more darker, so overall color is more like, and then I'm gonna drag and drop the Niagara audio visualizer, and okay, cool. And also like I'm gonna add the light, and I'm gonna use a point light. First one is here, and second one is around here. And if you like click on the alt and move it, you can duplicate it. And then here, and change the you can play around the light. And then the important things is like drag and drop to the audio and change the location here. And if you want to add like a kind of like bloom, you can use like a process volume, and then go to the this section, infinity extend. You need to click on it, and you can change the bloom, and click on that. You can change it just a little bit. And I'm gonna save the map. I'm gonna add a new folder, call it the maps, and I'm gonna name it so audio visualizer, and let's start it. I think we can change the like so I'm gonna change the mesh orientation to the light orientation, which is more like decent. And then also like I'm gonna change the noise strength of the current noise like to 500. Also I'm gonna change the like attraction strength to minus 50, and radius is 1000 to 1200. And then copy, compile and save it. And let's play the music here. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah, that's it. And thanks for watching my tutorial. I always like appreciate my Patreon supporters to keep up motivation. As a return, I share my sample files and my other development. Also answer your question with a high priority. Also, I'm planning competition and event. The link is in the description. Let's check it out. If you have like any request or question, leave the comment below. See you. Ciao.